Imagine waking up every single morning with absolutely endless possibilities stretching out in front of you. You could become a writer, an entrepreneur, a musician, literally anything you want. It sounds like the ultimate freedom, doesn't it? But today, in this explainer, we're diving into a story from our source material that actually completely flips that assumption on its head. Think about this. What if trying to become everything is the exact reason you end up becoming nothing? Yeah, it's a pretty heavy thought. Today, we're exploring an allegory about a young man who tried to chase every single opportunity he saw, right up until one profound lesson changed his entire life. Part 1. The Boy Who Wanted Everything. Meet Lucas. He's intelligent, he's hardworking, and he's completely full of ambition. In fact, he didn't just dream of having one successful life, he dreamed of having 10. One month, he's reading all the books to become a successful businessman. Next month, he's buying this hugely expensive camera to pursue photography. And then by month 3, he drops all of that to chase social media fame as a content creator. His mind is just frantic, constantly jumping to the next shiny object. And you could actually see this fractured attention physically manifesting in his bedroom. It's slowly filled up with the ghosts of unfinished dreams. A guitar just leaning against the wall, an expensive camera totally covered in dust, stacks of business books with the bookmarks still stuck in those first few pages. Every single object in that room screamed the exact same story. Started, but never finished. You see, whenever a real challenge arose, Lucas convinced himself of one very dangerous idea. Maybe my real opportunity is somewhere else. He didn't realize that by constantly changing direction the second things got hard, he wasn't actually building a future. He was merely collecting fresh starts. Which brings us to part 2, Into the Peaceful Forest. So one morning, feeling completely overwhelmed by everything, Lucas walks deep into the woods just trying to clear his head. The air is cool, the birds are singing, and finally his frantic mind begins to slow down. But then the silence breaks. 2 white rabbits suddenly burst from the bushes in totally opposite directions. One's heading toward the river, the other is darting up into the hills. Lucas feels that familiar surge of ambition. "I'll catch them both," he declares. Here is part 3, Chasing the 2 Rabbits. Lucas sprints toward that first rabbit, but just as he gets close, he spots the second one out of the corner of his eye. Oh, that one actually looks easier, he thinks, and immediately changes direction. But halfway to the hills, he looks back. Wait, maybe the river is better. For nearly an hour, Lucas is running back and forth, sweating, breathing heavily. He is absolutely certain that just one more change of direction is going to bring him success. Finally, he stops. He is totally exhausted. The forest goes completely silent around him, and both rabbits are gone. Lucas collapses onto a rock, his hands completely empty, and he just whispers into the quiet woods, "How could I lose both?" And that leads us to part 4, the hunter's crucial lesson. Right as Lucas whispers that frustrated question, this calm voice comes from behind him. Because no one catches 2 rabbits at the same time. An elderly, weathered hunter with a bow on his shoulder steps out from beneath an old oak tree, delivering this sobering truth with total quiet confidence. The old hunter smiles kindly but firmly. He looks down and says, "Young man, today you didn't lose 2 rabbits. Young man, today you didn't lose 2 rabbits. You lost because you refused to choose. Let that profound lesson just echo for a second. You lost because you refused to choose. By trying to keep absolutely every option open, by refusing to commit to just one single path, Lucas had effectively chosen nothing. Those words just echoed through the silent forest. Lucas didn't know it quite yet, but he had just heard the lesson that would change his life forever. And honestly, it's a lesson we all need to sit with. Are you really building a future right now, or are you just collecting fresh starts? What are the 2 rabbits that you are currently chasing? I'm going to leave you to sit with that self-reflection for now. We'll be picking this story right back up in part 2, the 3 rules that changed everything. Until then, choose your rabbit carefully.